Just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Lone Depot Park. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Marlins. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. Joined by Dan Plesac, and Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show, and it's coming up next. Sandy Alcantara gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. ERA just above 3 last year, which is saying something. This guy commands the strike zone. He's not afraid to throw strike one, controls the running game. A real solid pitcher, and if he pitches like he did last year, expect more of the same in this campaign.
First pitch, 14.
The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
That's a ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. To first. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scrap.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder on the warning track. He makes the catch.
That is good. The right fielder. Austin Meadows.
Stepping in next, Austin Meadows. In his career versus this pitcher, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. This is pulled into right. Duvall gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. So here is Jazz Chisholm. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Marlins, the second baseman,
Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now here's the pitch. A little bouncer. The 0-2 once more. Heading out towards shallow right. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
batting second.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Hero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Starling Marte comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Yarbrough playing here in his home state of Florida. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
That's the ball.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Bounce it to the left side. Adames brings it in, and that's the second out.
That is good. The first baseman, Aguilar.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. Now here's the pitch.
Ball.
The 1-0. It's in there for strike one. The 1-1 home. Here's another shot down the line in right. And they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a single.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning, getting the cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
Now to the plate, here is Adam Duvall. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
And this is low, ball one.
Count 1-0.
Aguilar is off at first with 2 away. 2-0 to Adam Duvall. In there, 2-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he'd swing it that way.
Now the 2-1. Count remains 2-2. Runner on first with 2 away. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Second inning coming up here in South Florida with no score. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Brandon Lau. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield, hit in the middle of the order.
Here's Randy Arozarena. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Lined is short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
That is good. The shortstop, Willie Adames.
So 2 out, nobody on. And up next will be Willie Adames. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball that's outside.
Now the 1-0.
Nope. 2-0.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
No score here as we play inning number 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Batting 7, the first baseman.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. From the stretch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater. Oh, 0-1, here it comes.
swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Still 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. 1 left for Tampa. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Striding in is Miguel Rojas. His prior history versus this arm, he's 0 for 5. First delivery to him. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Hey!
Now a flare out toward right center. Lau ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first down.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, I'm going to be locking in on Willy Adames. Elite shortstop up to shoot. Young, good hands, quick feet, strong arm. Came over in the David Bryce trade, and we've watched him slowly creep his way to the big leagues.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Hard hit toward the hole. Diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to throw up an 0-2 pitch, Hero, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he pulled his neck and he stayed in there.
At the plate, Jesus Sanchez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Anderson, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball there.
No question about it. I think what Kings will like to do on a pitch is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. Looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. His prior history in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Ball inside.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. First and second now, one man out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
At the plate now, Sandy Alcantara. He sways and sends a bullet to right field. And Meadows makes the catch for out number 3. Marlins strand a pair. Will move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway. And digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Francisco Mejia.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball inside.
Mejia, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And the count will be full. Has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off there. Ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So now the pitcher, Ryan Yarbrough. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. First pitch on the way.
1-0.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now back, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Back to the top of the order now, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Mejia leads off second with one gone in the inning. Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he won't offer it that too high. 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there. 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, man, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1-1. Here it is. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Third inning, no score to this point. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Fouled away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Duvall is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Rays strand just the 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Jazz Chisholm. Now here's the first offering. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
1-2 now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Again, a 1-2. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. On the ground to the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag at that throw. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base
hit. Digging in next will be Starling Marte as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pitch out, nothing doing. And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. And he's back easily. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. He's running. drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, you know it's not a hit and run right there with a 3-2 full count. Just putting a runner in motion, but it worked out just the same. Nice base hit right there, and we got first and third.
To the plate now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. And Lau is there for the catch. There's one gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Adam Duvall.
And now here is Adam Duvall, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Set. Here it comes. Miguel Rojas is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. Two and one.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
The 2-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
He's set. The 3-1. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Arozarena finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Marlins 1, the Rays nothing. All set for the start of the 4th, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And from one to the other, quite a difference in styles, as you can see, an 8-mile-an-hour difference in velocity. Up next for the Rays, Brandon Lau. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Fastball well outside. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Very weakly on the ground.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Oh, he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Randy Arozarena is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 2-1.
Inside, ball 1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
2 out, nobody on. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. This is popped up. Aguilar has a play, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Brian Anderson.
Brian Anderson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 1 down.
The left fielder,
now to bat, Jesus Sanchez. He singled in his first AB. Pitch on the way. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
1-2 now. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now another 1-2. Now a little looper down the left field line. In there, a base hit.
Now back. The catcher, Jorge Alvaro.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Dan, he took that right back in his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Standing in now, Sandy Alcantara, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Diaz is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, up and two. Second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jazz Chisholm. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Set and the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Marlins strand a pair, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off with the base.
New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Willie Adames. First pitch on the way, and he lays off there 1-0. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Outside, that's
don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Struck out in his first at-bat. Wind up and the 0-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
In now, Francisco Mejia. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Popped him up. Aguilar in foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. It remains 1-0.
Bounce to it, just bounce to it. Everybody when it come, I'm announcing it. I'm always gonna get it, I'm always gonna get it. Even if it's...
Here's Starling Marte.
Leading up for the Marlins, the center fielder, Starling
Here's the first pitch to him.
Marte.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. A 1 pitch on its way. Drilled on the ground to short. And he got him at first on a ball that was already into left field. That's a heck of a play to get the first out. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Choi moving to his left. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Adam Duvall.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Adam Duvall. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. And now the first pitch. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Hot shot down the line. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Marlins 1, the Rays nothing. Now at the plate here is Ryan Yarbrough. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1 and 2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And he puts it on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
When the guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
At the plate now is Yandy Diaz. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Run about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
And that
Ball
misses
1.
downstairs for a ball. 1-1. In a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Down in order go the Rays. They still trail 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas.
First offering. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Brendan McKay is out from the bullpen now, as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 49, Brendan McKay.
So now to the plate, Brian Anderson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And it's 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
From the stretch.
2-1.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Bounce to first. He's got it. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
The back, the left fielder,
Digging in next, Jesus Sanchez singled in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. It's taken below the zone for a ball.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around it.
Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
1 strike.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now back to the mound, and they may have him hung up here. The tag, and he's out at the plate.
Now batting, catcher,
Up next from Miami, Jorge Alfaro. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's just out.
This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Sanchez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 3-0 now. Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. 1 left for Miami, but they're on top 1-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next it'll be the outfielder, Austin Meadows.
The right fielder, Austin Meadows.
First pitch of the AB now.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Not in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Try to send him packing for the second time.
Oh, that's it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marte is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
The batter was 8, second baseman, Brandon Lau.
So next to bat will be Brandon Lau. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
Left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Next to hit is Randy Arozarena. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 2 out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail this one 1-0. So now to the plate, Sandy Alcantara. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch on the way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Lines softly toward the hole. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Hey, you talk about having a game right here. This guy's working on a no-no, and he mixed in a knock. How would you like to be on the mound knowing you got more hits than the opposition? You haven't given up anything.
To the plate now, Jazz Chisholm. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Alcantara gets his lead at first, nobody out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. From the stretch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Stays alive, still 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a line, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 pitch.
That's outside.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
At the plate now, Adam Duvall, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball called for strike 2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
High chopper to third. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Marlins strand a pair, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Willie Adames. First delivery to him. Line hard to center field. Marte is right there, 1 down. Now we'll look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers, and these home fans have been treated to a real gem, as evidenced by that big oval-shaped number in the hit column on the right side of your screen. And now in the box, Ji-Man Choi, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
On the first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the 2nd out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Next, it'll be Francisco Mejia. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
That's one of those pitches that just float over the plate. 99% of the time, the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch outs, so you almost can underhand it up there.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Liner toward right center. Marte is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in will be Miguel Rojas. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
First delivery to him. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Pitch on the way.
I got the count 1-2.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter, sending him packing.
In now, Brian Anderson. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Meadows coming in on it. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now that's the left fielder.
And Stepping in, Jesus Sanchez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. And now the first pitch.
Ball
A
one.
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
That's
Up
ball
around
two.
the letters with that one for ball 2.
2-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. 3-1 to the Marlins left fielder.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-2.
Full count.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Full count still. Diaz into foul territory. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they're up 1-0. Joey Wendell will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 18, Joey Wendell.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. Duvall is there, 1 away. So here's Kevin Kiermaier. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
So the first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. He is the last man to stand in the way of possible history here this afternoon. Ready with his 100th pitch of the ballgame. The 1-1 pitch.
Ball two.
1-1 game here in the top of the ninth. Sliced hard on the ground, reined in. And they get the force, and that will officially do it. It's a no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins. 1 run on 10 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Rays, no runs on no hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. and we remind you to please drive home safely. Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Opening day is behind us, so let's look back at how the first games of the year played out on the diamond. Looking first at the NL East, Sandy Alcantara was untouchable on the mound, crafting an amazing no-hit performance, leading Miami to a victory over their in-state rival Rays, 1-0. The Philadelphia Phillies took down the visiting Braves, 1-0. The Mets got 11 hits overall as they took down the Nationals in Washington, 5-1. The Pittsburgh Pirates racked up 11 hits as a team as they secured the win in extra innings against the Cubs, 6-5. The St. Louis Cardinals got past the Reds in Cincinnati, 2-0. The Twins allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee, 3-0. The Dodgers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they toppled the Rockies, 10-4. The San Diego Padres got 12 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks, 10-6. The Blue Jays took down the Yankees in the Bronx, 3-1. The O's held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road, 3-2. The Tribe pounded out 17 hits in this one as they took down the Tigers in Detroit, 13-1. The Royals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they were winners over the visiting Rangers, 2-1. The Chicago White Sox had 12 hits as a team as they destroyed the Angels, 12-1. The Houston Astros went deep 4 times as they took an extra innings victory over the Athletics, 12-11. Mike Yastrzemski was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, helping the Giants get by the Mariners, 10-3. That does it for the recap of opening day. Baseball is back. Don't forget to join us tomorrow morning and all season long for the latest.